Three properties on Conchal Street in the Boca del Rio area of San Pedro town went up in flames on Sunday night. Around 8:30 p.m., a massive blaze destroyed 8 houses, displacing 16 families. This morning, men, women and children stood across from the scene where there was still smoke and fire on site. The Hernandez family arguably suffered the most in losses. Their property contained 5 structures, all of which were gutted by flames. Used as apartment complexes, the buildings were home for approximately 8 families.
As I turned on the washing machine and thing, when my cousin told me, "Where's your mother?" right? I tell her, my mother inside. Auntie, fire next neighbor. When I watch over so, the whole windows like that, right? Just like that over there.
Blind.
Yeah, it's blazing up. All what you could do, just come and talk to the neighbors, right? And shouted, fire, right? Everyone was just surprised. Everyone, fire. Everyone just run away. We only one tried to out it.
I call the police and I shout for everyone.
Yeah, my mother called the police.
Come out because fire. I call them, take out the kids, try, to see what we can do, try to run. And whenever all we run out, then I remember, I have a few stuff where I run in, but the fire was already there, and can't say nothing.
Did you manage to salvage anything in the fire?
One suitcase of clothes for my baby.
Yeah, I lose everything.
One suitcase of
my body
clothes.
over here.
The blaze started on the upper flat of his 2-story structure that once stood at the center of the rubble. The concrete and wooden building was rented by Lisber Bardales, who lived in the upper flat with her husband, children and mom. She says it was a neighbor who alerted them about the fire to the rear of the building.
As we were drinking coffee, a girl passed and she said that how the house was burning at the back. And she told my mom to come out, and my mom told her that she can't come out because she can't walk. And then I went in to check the rooms, and when I opened my son's room, I see the fire coming from the window. After that, I run to the next room and I start to wake up my husband. He was sleeping. I tell him, "Rene, get up," and he get up. And then we lost the baby inside because we have a 3-year-old baby. And after that, I was trying to throw away the baby from the veranda, and all the people who live downstairs was outside in the street.
Due to the proximity of the structures, the fire easily spread to other houses. Joe Hernandez and a couple other residents, in an effort to save their home, started dousing the building with water, but it was futile.
We tried to help out it and thing, and we get holes and things, spray water. And spray it and thing, but then it was too pressure, right? But then he still steer, right, with the hose and thing, tried to out, right? But then he can't say it no more, so he come down, right? So I went in my house back again because my house was a low house, right? So I went down again, right? Through my window, I tried to spray water, right? I think when he come down, because it was too much pressure, right? I think, right? I can't help it no more.
Like about 3:30, 4 o'clock, so we see the big blaze again. And when we see the big blaze, my son and my brother-in-law went again, and we start to barrel holes and start to try out the fire again. Otherwise, the fire would have passed again to the neighbors because our roof was still up there.
Firefighters responded to the scene soon after the blaze engulfed the house. Residents were of the view that the firefighters were not prepared to tackle the inferno. An officer in charge of the San Pedro Fire Department, Philip Mencias, confirmed that they were faced with challenges.
One vehicle was dispatched. On arrival, they saw that 2-story wooden upper and concrete bottom was on fire. Mostly the upper was on fire. Immediately they got into operation. While at that time I was on my way from DFC area where I live, and I brought the other truck, and on arrival we started to draft water from the open source, and took us about an hour and 10-15 minutes to brought it under control, and eventually we extinguished it.
Complaints that the fire department reached late, 1, and 2, that you guys weren't prepared when you were out here. Could you talk about that, about what happened in that process of fighting this blaze?
Well, it's just 2 men on shift, So if 2 men arrive, they have to wait until the others. For example, I had to came away from DFC. That would take me 15-10 minutes for me to reach here, pick up the other truck and come to assist.
A total of 66 persons, 32 of which are minors under the age of 17, have been displaced by the fire. All their belongings, school uniforms, and household items went up in the blaze. While some have been taken in by friends and neighbors, others have been placed in shelters. With no place to go and no food to eat, it is most devastating to the residents. The town council has stepped in to assist the oppressed families.
We are focusing probably Wednesday or Thursday for a massive radiothon fundraising, and I'm asking the general public to please assist, and we're good at it. So I am hoping that the Red Cross, the NEMO, area representative, and any other government department that can help is welcome. I already spoke to the Red Cross just a few minutes ago. I spoke to NEMO, Ms. Tim Rose. They're doing everything that they can do right now. So definitely help is coming out pretty fast. Last night I was here and I helped 2 families immediately. I put them at the San Pedro Roman Catholic School, and this morning we took them for breakfast. We're going to take them also for lunch, and I already told them to put their names at the town council. We'll help them with a small financial help so they can manage to go around. But definitely we're looking for shelter, and we'll have to be looking for clothing also.
Investigations are ongoing and the cause of the fire has still not yet been determined. Dwayne Moore.